to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Everybody, go watch the screen. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd. Jackson options out left. And now he'll tuck it and run to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Here we go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Now Austin.
Whoosh.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fists.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 42 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson, options out left. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Brown. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to... Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 24. Check 24. Shit.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Check 48's the mic. Wait. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Room to run past midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ricky.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He'll field this at the 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Look. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 40's mark. Let him know. Let him know.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards to pick up, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here we go. Go right in.
Strong right.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go now with Olawale. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson options out left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Ingram again. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 28 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Prescott on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 32 that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st down. It's Ingram, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. 45 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Snead's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be caught back ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson, options out left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL.